Hello good people, my name is Mr. Collins and today I'll be sharing with you 4 tips on how to deal with Omo-nile problem in Lagos, Nigeria. Yes, I know you might have heard of some people who had encounter with Omo-nile or even you personally, okay? So today I'll be sharing with you 4 tips on how best you can deal with Omo-nile problem in Lagos, Nigeria. But before I do that, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn the notification bell and share with others because I bring free tips, tricks, strategy and advice on how best you can invest in real estate business. Okay, so my people, Omo-nile case no be wetin person dey involve. Omo-nile case is very tough, I'm telling you. That's why you see some people, when you said Omo-nile land, they will run. Okay, but the truth of the matter is that there are actually some ways you need to approach these people, and if you miss any of the steps, yes, you are still going to be on the run, or you start doing court case and all that, and at the end you might not even win the case. And remember, as you are doing the case, you are still involving logistics, you are involving your time and all that. So why not just follow the right process so that you don't get your fingers burnt and you also have a peace of mind. Okay, so Omo-nile, so let's discuss about how to handle Omo-nile problem in Nigeria. Remember, if it's your first time on my YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe. I do free videos like this, and your subscription will encourage me to do more. Make sure you like it and share with your friends. Hey, how to deal with Omo-nile problem in Nigeria. So let's check it out. So now, before I continue on sharing the 4 tips with you on how best to deal with Omo-nile in Lagos State, I would like you to know what is Omo-nile, because some people do ask me, or some of our clients in diaspora do call, or like, what is Omo-nile? Okay, Omo-nile is actually a Yoruba language, which means the child of the landowner. Okay, so when you hear awon Omo-nile, that's in a plural form, that is children of the landowner. So these are Yoruba indigenes that settle in a particular community, and maybe one of them might decide to sell a family land. So you see, have to do with a family, and if you don't follow the right process, you might get your fingers burnt. Okay, so that is Omo-nile for you. And again, one thing this Omo-nile do, or one of the character people know Omo-nile for, is that they tend to encroach your property, which is your land, using force, using intimidation, discretion and all that. Okay, so but there are some channels you actually need to pass through, or there are some steps you need to take to avoid this Omo-nile problem. So number 1 is to get a property lawyer. Yes, a property lawyer is the first thing you need to get, because a property lawyer, he or she understand how to transact and relate with these people, which is the Omo-nile. And you too should inform your lawyer your plan of acquiring a certain portion from this Omo-nile. That is after you might have gone for inspection and the land you want to buy meets the requirements of what you actually need. So once you have done this, you can now proceed to the next step. So the next step is to get a land surveyor. So a land surveyor will go with you for an inspection to where the property is. They will use this tool like the GPS, which is the global positioning system, to pick its coordinates. And it is this coordinate you can now use to go and verify from the land registry if it's a committed land or if it's a land that falls under government acquisition. So once you are able to pick the coordinates, then you go for your search. Then if you have done this, you can now proceed to the next step if it is successful. So the next step is to engage your lawyer to do the paperwork. So the lawyer takes charge in this position of taking care of the paperwork. And again, most of these Omo-nile you see, they are always afraid or scared of lawyers who knows what they are doing. So apart from other benefits you will enjoy from your lawyer will ensure that he put all the heads that's in the family to acknowledge the transaction, which means tomorrow your property will not be taken from you, or your property will be assured that is legally secure. And there's an agreement that binds both parties, that is you, the buyer, and the seller, which is the Omo-nile. So once you have done this, then you can now proceed to the next step, which is settle with the Omo-nile. Okay, so you see the first one, you get a property lawyer. The second one, you did the picking up the coordinate by the surveyor. Then the third one was to engage your lawyer to do the paperwork. Now this fourth one is very important, and this is where many people get it wrong, and this is where many people engage themselves in a fight. Now you also have to engage your lawyer in this aspect for him to be able to negotiate with the family, because after you've gotten the land, you still need to settle the Omo-niles, which is the community people, so that they will give you access or don't hinder you from doing your development. What is this settlement? They will come like in family, like sometimes you hear money for foundation, when you want to, get to Nitel, money for roofing, money for this, money for that. Okay, so what a lawyer will do, a lawyer will just go straight to the major head of the family and tell them we want to settle once and for all. So what they will do, they are going to tell you a particular amount of money that you will pay, and once you have an agreement, then you pay that money, then you become friends with them, and you'll be surprised these Omo-nile will be the ones taking care of your material in the site. So to avoid fight, because sometimes if you don't do this correctly, different people will be coming to the site, different Omo-nile will be coming to the site. They are going to fight your laborers, they are going to destroy your building materials, and again, it's time you set for your project to be accomplished, you might not be able to meet up with this problem. It's actually a tough one, so you actually need to settle them so that you can actually finish your project as at when due. So what a lawyer does, negotiate with them, you talk with them, you pay the money once and for all. Then before you know it, you can start developing. They will just come to your site. Sometimes they will come out community development association just to collect some funds from you. Okay, but if you have done the needful, settle the major family and all that, they themselves will call themselves, share the money with themselves, then you are free. So even if they come to your side, it's just like they greet you, like sometimes start see them tell you, Twale Baba, Twale, we are here, we are for you, we are together and all that. Yes, that's because you've actually settled with them. Then these people will become your friend. So if you miss any of these 4 steps, you are going to have issues with Omo-nile, and sometimes you are going to get your fingers burnt. You might not even see your property which you think you bought from Omo-nile. That's why some people, after buy property, after some years, they want to start their development. You start hearing issues like they sold it to somebody else, or sometimes they sold it to up to like 10 people. And if you want to make case with them, honestly, it's going to be a tough one, because these people, it has become their way of life. So they will tell you land day, they will give you land, but where they will take you to, you are not going to like it. Sometimes it might be a swamp, you might not even meet up to the value of what you bought them. Imagine you bought a property when you were like 1 million, and now this property have appreciated to 10 million. Some people tell you, okay, we'll give you back your money. Can you imagine that? So you are the one that is at loss here. Or they say we'll give you another land, and they might go and give you the land that doesn't even worth that 10 million of what you bought 1 million. Then you need to follow the proper process of acquiring a property from Omo-nile, so that you will not be having issues with Omo-nile. So in summary, now you don't need to be afraid of these people. Yes, I know some of them are actually they have some character which you would not like. Now this is to clear the air. Not all Omo-nile that are bad, there are still good ones among them, but just that those that are bad have actually dominated the few that are actually good among them. But and as a matter of fact, you need to follow the 4 step I've given you, which is, in summary, get a property lawyer, okay, to help you transact and relate with these people. Then secondly, get a land surveyor to go pay the coordinates, so that you can go and check if the land is a committed land or it's a land that's under government acquisition. Because most time these people say they can even sell you a road, they can even sell you a committed land, so you need to do that. Then get your lawyer again to do the documentation work for you, which is the paperwork, and after that engage your lawyer again to meet with the head of the family and settle with them. That is, you are giving them money, you want to start your project. So if you don't want to waste money for material, just have said earlier, if you don't want to engage your workers with Omo-nile on site, so I have to be sincere with you, when these people approach you on site, they don't come easily, they come with full force and they are ready to fight. So to avoid this, just make sure you settle them, and before you know it, they'll become your friend. So these are tips and tricks you need to engage when you want to buy a property from Omo-nile, right? So remember, this is your college channel. Make sure you subscribe. I give you tips, trade strategy, and advice on how best you can invest in your real estate business. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you subscribe, like the video, share with your friend, because it could help them. And I know if not you, somebody else might have, in fact, even suffering this thing that I'm telling you now, buying property from Omo-nile, and he or she doesn't know which way to go. So these are the processes you need to follow to acquire a property and to be happy. with this Omo-nile. So till I come away next time, if you need any property in Lagos State, you want to buy a land, you want to build a house, you want to buy a house, just let me know. I got you covered. So it's my field, it's my terrain, and I know where to give you the very best. So till I come away next time, it's Victor Collins. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share with your friends, tell your friends to also come and subscribe so that they enjoy this free video that you are enjoying now. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.